Hey there, baby. Smoker's chugging. This is Gordy Brisket Barrett coming to you from the backyard. Hey, Tuesday this week, I took my beef brisket. I trimmed about 3, 4 pounds of fat off of it. And in a previous video, you saw that I took that and the fat trimmings from a previous beef brisket and rendered it into about 1.5 pounds of tallow for frying and other projects. However, the important part was we've got beef brisket, we've got it trimmed down, separated into 3 separate parts. I cut the flat from the point and then I cut the flat in half. So we have about 3 3-pound pieces of meat. One of those, what's going to be corned beef flats, is going to be given away to a friend of mine, and the other one we're going to eat corned beef hopefully this weekend, and then maybe on Sunday if the weather permits and we're not stuck doing fence repair, which I think we're going to be stuck doing fence repair. um, I'm going to turn the point into pastrami. If I can't do it this weekend, I'll probably end up freezing it and then defrosting it later on, and trying to actually, I don't know, maybe I'll just put it in a bag. If it's corned, it should keep a week in the fridge. I still have to see. But anyway, here's what I wanted to show you. I got my brine bucket, and I'm going to show you where we're at with it. Okay, folks, here we go. I'm going to dive in. This is ice that I put in there last night. So basically what I got going here is I have a 20-gallon trash can. Clean, never been used for trash, obviously. I use it for, putting inside my little cubby here. I keep bags of charcoal or things like that, clean things, in it just to keep them dry. Got a lid. So I've taken my brine bucket and I'm going to bring that up here just so we can see better. Okay, here's the trash barrel. Still got ice in it. There's probably about 4 or 5 inches of water in the bottom. And here is my brine bucket. This is the ultimate brine container. 22-quart brine buckets. Second or third time I've used it. You can brine a turkey. You can brine a brisket. Great thing. A little expensive. This one I paid almost 40 bucks for. Okay, so inside the brine bucket, what we have is there is a disc in here, and you can see these little buttons that come out of the wall, and then there's a notch in the disc. So you grab it by the holes here, you turn it, and then you can lift this disc out. Now, where the disc purpose is to hold your meat down under the water, because if the meat comes up above the water, it can spoil, and we definitely don't want that. Now, I told you when I was doing the butchering of this that I kind of made a mess out of the point, and I don't really care because I'm probably going to tie it together. So I'll show you a piece of flat. You can see that point's kind of chunked up. But this brisket here, this is the flat, and this is a choice brisket I got at Walmart. I trimmed it as best I was able, and it's very, very cold, so I'm not going to be able to hold it here for very long. It's making my fingers ache. But that is one piece of flat there, and down here in the bottom I got another piece of flat. What I've been doing, here's the other one. So these are probably about 2.5, maybe 3 pounds each. And then I have my point. So what I've been doing is trying to, every other day or so, I've been stirring it around. And you can see all the seasonings. We got juniper berries and allspice berries and all kinds of other things, and I'll include the recipe in the notes on the YouTube video. But anyway, this is how you make corned beef. You got to keep it in a brine bucket. You got to keep it cold. So I've been challenged with that during the winter. It was nice because you set the trash barrel out, and it never really got above, I don't know, 40 degrees, which is refrigerator. Anywhere between 32 and 40 is refrigerator temp. I can tell you this water is definitely a lot colder than 40. It's probably about 33. It's pretty cold. But I'm keeping it cold, consistently cold, and this has been in there for 4 days. This meat is probably just about just about done. But since I don't have any plans of cooking it tonight, at least right now I don't. My plans might change, but we'll see. Um, since I don't have any plans of cooking it immediately, I don't think there's any harm in letting it go another day. Um, I think you can let it go up to about a week. With the salt content in here and the temperatures being low, there's really not much chance of the meat spoiling. Once the meat comes out of the brine, though, you pretty much got to do something with it right away. You got to either cryovac it, or you got to freeze it, or you got to cook it. And so that's why I'm kind of leaving it in the brine bucket. It gives me a little more time to figure what I'm. Okay, people, here's a piece of New England style gray corned beef, and as you can see, it's gray. It's got that kind of, I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's got that kind of iridescent tint to the meat, like a ham would, but it's not that bright pink color that you get from the curing salt, like a commercially made corned beef that you would find at a supermarket. So this is what we're making. I'm going to boil this up for lunch, dinner, and more to come on this. Okay, people, so here is the end result of my home brined New England gray corned beef. And as you can see, it's not really gray, it's kind of like a pinkish gray. It looks kind of like a medium steak with a whitish outside. But I sliced up a few slices there, and it looks lovely. We're gonna be cooking up our vegetables pretty soon, but like I just wanted to slice a few pieces off the end there just to see what it looked like inside. So this is the end result of my New England gray corned beef brisket, and I will post a separate video when I smoke pastrami. This is just going to be corned beef, this video, and this is the end of it. So hope you enjoyed. You'll find the brine recipe in the notes in the YouTube video. And I'm really looking forward to trying it. The last one I made was pretty good, and I'm hoping this one will be even better. You guys have a great day, and the smoker's chugging, baby.